talk to y'all about chi. What is chi? It's spelled QI. Some people actually say chi, they'll write it as CHI, but it's pronounced chi, CHEE. That's, the pronunciation spelling. Anyway, so what is chi? So the word chi is a Chinese, it's from Chinese language, so it doesn't quite translate whenever you try to look it up. Like sometimes it just doesn't piece together. You're like, what? Life force energy. Yes, it is your life force energy. So it's like, think about life force, okay? So it's what is the force behind your life? What makes you animate? Like what makes you move? What makes you alive? That is chi. And we are able to move our chi. So whenever we do our daily activities like exercise, meditation, qigong, tai chi, yoga, you could be walking, you're running, you're doing weightlifting, things like that. We are moving chi. You might say, well, that's blood circulation. Yes, chi actually moves your blood circulation. That is what that does. Qi leads the blood. And that's how we learned it in traditional Chinese medicine school. Your qi leads the blood, which has your nutrients, which has your oxygen, which has all those good things that you need, the nourishment that you need to supply your body. So that's why we think it's very important for you to have a proper balance in your body and a proper qi flow. So how do you know if chi isn't really flowing, right? Well, it'll come up as headaches. You might have stomach cramps, digestive issues. You might have chest pain. You could have chest discomfort. You could have back pain consistently. Let's say, sometimes there are people that are just chronically fatigued, right? That's what we would say is chi deficiency. They don't have enough chi to power them up in the morning, right? So chi can be described more like, I'll give you an example, okay? So let's think about, for example, I'll give you a couple examples. So let's think about the power that you get from the power plant to get to your house. If there is any type of issue between the power plant and your house, you're gonna have issues with your electricity, right? So if somebody cuts the line, they knock it down, what's gonna happen? Your power is gonna get knocked out. Or if the wind is blowing on a power line, your lights might go in off and on. If there's an issue with I don't know all the terminology, right? But there's an issue with some part of the transformer or the power plant or something going on in your home, there could be like power surges. But anyway, when we are looking at the body, we're looking at it as, well, what is the source of this chi issue, this person's issue with chi? Because chi flows through, just like how the electricity flows through your home. So I'm going to tie it together for you real quick. Just how the electricity flows through your home is how chi flows through your meridians in your body. And you have a meridian, specifically, so each organ in your body has a meridian system attached to it. So your heart channel could, goes from your hand, chest to your head. Your lung channel is, you have a lung channel. You have a liver channel that actually starts at your feet and goes up into your chest, into your abdomen and things like that. So we have all these different channels, but then they also have attachments to your organs. So when we're talking about different types of chi, so we'll, say, if you heard somebody say, well, they have liver chi stagnation, which you've probably never heard of unless you've gone to TCM school or you've gone to get acupuncture and your acupuncturist says, well, you actually have liver chi stagnation. So I'm just using that as a general example. So liver chi stagnation is when people have a pattern where they are very irritable, agitated easily, and they get angry easily. And that is because the flow of the energy has some type of a blockage. And so it's either from lifestyle, so it could be from overwork, being really stressed out, having to take on a lot of things in life. And that can play a role in stagnating the energy flow in your body, and so that can cause issues. So in women especially, you'll see it in menstrual problems. So you'll see lots of menstrual pain, clotting, dark blood, things like that. So that's just an example. But overall, this is why when we are assessing patients for issues, we're always going to keep that in mind. Like, how is the chi flowing in their body? And we have so many different ways to categorize and diagnose patients and things like that. And so that's why, we look at the human body in patterns. And so that's why we can customize an acupuncture treatment plan specifically for that patient only. And we might not use the same points the next time that we see that patient, because that issue may have already resolved itself by the time they come back, and now we're working on something else that they need to work on. So anyway, so what affects your chi? So like I was kind of talking about earlier, so your lifestyle can affect your chi. So if you work really long hours, you're stressed out all the time, you take on a lot of work, you're overworked, that can affect your chi, that can stagnate it. If you are eating incorrectly, you might not be eating enough, or you're eating too much, that can either stagnate you, or it can create a deficiency. You could have issues with emotions, either from the outside or from the inside. There could be environmental issues, like where, you have an issue with pollen, you get allergies, that can stagnate that can cause chi imbalances as well. So when we look at, let's think about like a computer, right? You get a brand new computer, and it has like what, 20 gigabytes of whatever RAM or whatever, right? I don't know. That's kind of high for RAM, but anyway, it has 20 gigabytes of storage, and it has like maybe 5 gigabytes of RAM. That's what random access memory. That's what it's gonna make everything when you're clicking on different windows and stuff. That's what's gonna make everything go pretty fast, right? But you keep piling stuff on. You keep downloading all these files. And you don't clean out the old files that you don't need anymore. Over time, your computer's gonna slow down. It's gonna be harder for you to load it up. You're gonna push the power button. You're gonna be waiting forever for it to come on. Then when it finally comes on, you're trying to access something. It takes forever for that window to come up. Everybody's been through this. I know somebody that's watching this video has been through that issue with your computer. That's what can happen to your body. So if you don't clean out the old stuff out of your body, meaning if you don't move your energy, if you're stagnant, you're sedentary, you're not moving, you're not doing those things, you're not doing the harmonization that your body needs, it's like acupuncture, even taking herbs and things like that, and eating the good nutritious food that you need and drinking water, well, it's gonna slow down. And you could have what we call chi deficiency. So that's when a lot of people have issues when they're, especially they need to, they don't wake up willy-nilly, they have to continue to press the snooze button. Like, okay, I'm not ready to get up yet at 6 o'clock. I know I need to get up at 6. The latest I can get up is 6:30, but you're gonna sleep until 6:30, maybe 6:35, and you're like, okay, I still don't want to get up, but I have to get up. And so you're still lagging around. You're not quite awake yet. You have to have coffee to get up. So these are the issues that I see a lot with in this field. And this is one of the things that is a major part of how we treat people. We're always looking at what's going on with the chi, because the chi is going to tell us what area we really need to work on. So where are the areas of stagnation? What's happening? Why did this happen even? What is causing this to happen to the chi? So that's where we go into, the root cause and the branches, and things like that. And so, yeah, so that's what chi is. So I hope this helped you. It's a little small dose, if I was a teacher, I would go further with you, but I am not. So, but anyway, thank you for listening. And if this resonated with you, like, share, subscribe, whatever you need to do. Have a good day.